Hello everyone, welcome to Something's Cooking with Alpa, and today I'm going to show you how to make a cake in a glass. That's right, in a glass without oven and without eggs. So let's begin with our process. और हम ये रेसिपी शुरू करें उसके पहले मैं आपको अपने दूसरे चैनल के बारे में बताना चाहती हूँ. आप सबके डिमांड पे मैंने वो दूसरा चैनल शुरू किया है जिसका नाम है एट होम विद अल्पा इन हिंदी. ऊपर जो लिंक दिख रहा है बस उसे क्लिक कर दीजिए और हो जाइए सब्सक्राइब मेरे उस दूसरे चैनल को भी. और चलिए अब हम शुरू करते हैं ये रेसिपी को. सो फॉर दिस रेसिपी गाइस, इन अ लार्ज मिक्सिंग बोल लेट्स ऐड 2 tablespoons of instant coffee powder. You can use whatever coffee powder that you have in your house. And let's add half cup of sugar. You can always replace this sugar with some powdered sugar. And then let's start adding milk. So first I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of milk, and if required we'll add some more. And now let's start giving it a good mix. So for mixing I'm using a hand blender. If you don't have one, you can always use a balloon whisk. And now we are going to whisk this for the next 3 to 5 minutes, or until you reach to a stage where the coffee and the sugar become one with each other and the sugar particles are totally melted and your coffee and sugar mix starts looking something like this. So guys, I ended up using in total of 5 tablespoons of milk to reach to this stage. And now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of oil followed by few drops of vanilla essence, and then we are going to give this a mix as well till the time the oil and the vanilla essence is nicely incorporated with the rest of the ingredients. And once that happens, let's take a sieve and let's run 1 cup of maida, which is all-purpose flour, through the sieve along with 3/4 tablespoons of baking powder. Also guys, if you don't like the flavor of coffee or don't have coffee in the house or want to make a sponge cake, just skip adding the coffee powder in it and follow the rest of the instructions. And once the all-purpose flour as well as the baking powder are in the bowl, then let's give everything a good mix. And once everything is nicely mixed in, then I'm going to start adding little milk at a time. I'm going to add approximately half cup of milk and give everything a good mix till the time you get a pouring consistency. And see guys, our batter is ready. I needed about half a cup of milk to get to this consistency. And now I'm adding 1/8 cup of chocolate chips to our batter. This is totally optional. If you have it, you add it. If you don't, you can totally skip it. And now let's give everything a mix again. And once everything is mixed in, then let's take our glasses. So you guys can take whatever glass that you have in your house. Mind you that they might get a little burn marks on the outsides. So use the glasses which are not your favorite ones. And let's oil the glasses from inside. So let's grease them with oil or butter or ghee, whatever you have. Just grease them properly, and then I'm going to use a butter paper. If you don't have butter paper, you can always add a little bit of all-purpose flour and sprinkle it on the insides and give it a good shake. But here I'm using butter paper which I've already cut, and now with the help of a spoon I'm going to adjust it and make it stick to the bottom. And now it's time for us to start adding in the batter. So I'm using a spoon and very carefully I'm going to add in the batter. Guys, you can always use a piping bag to do this as well, but I was out of piping bags, so I'm using a spoon to do this. And I'm going to fill it 3/4 of the way so that we have ample space for it to rise. And the similar way I'm going to fill the second glass as well. So as you can see guys, I filled 2 glasses and I had a little remaining extra, so I filled it in a katori. And now it's time for us to start baking our cake. So here I've already preheated the cooker for the past 10 minutes on a medium flame, and had kept 2 cups of salt as well as a stand in it. And now very carefully let's place our glass on top of the stand. Also guys, make sure that you have removed the gasket as well as the whistle from the pressure cooker lid. And now let's cover it up and let's bake this cake for the next 25 to 30 minutes on a low to medium flame. 15 minutes later, remember to remove the katori cake. As it is small, it will get cooked much faster. And 30 minutes later, let's open the lid, and oh my god, I totally forgot to remove the katori cake and it has gotten burnt from the sides. So you can see, guys, accidents do happen even in my kitchen. I do end up messing up sometimes. But the good news is that our glass cakes are looking absolutely delicious. They've risen well and they are looking really good. So let's wait before we eat them. Let them cool down a bit, and once they've cooled down a little bit, then let's run a knife on the edges of the cake, on the sides of the glass, and then we are going to remove the cake in a plate and we are going to cut them into slices and serve them to your loved ones with some coffee or with some tea, and I'm sure they are going to love it, and I'm sure that your kids are absolutely going to love it. So do make this recipe. Do let me know what you think about this recipe, and I will see you very soon. Meanwhile, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and these are the links, and don't forget to click on the subscribe button for my second channel, which is At Home with Alpa in Hindi, and I'll see you very soon. Meanwhile, you take care. Bye bye.